Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Stafford and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes. He is the man. He has been the man in Kansas City since he got the starting gig, and he did it again last week in the win over Baltimore, Charles. 374 yards and 3 touchdown passes.
Do you remember when we joked in the preseason that if he threw 40 touchdown passes this season after throwing 50 last year, that people would say he slumped?
Yeah.
I don't know that we're going to have that conversation. We may be headed back towards 50 country again. How about this? He's thrown for 370 yards or more. And
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Let's go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to, and it's third down.
Set, blue 60.
Right there, 54 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 2nd and inches. Stafford, that's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Kansas City's offense coming back out here for their next drive. And earlier, Charles, we talked about their 33-28 win over Baltimore to get to 3-0. That game was one of the most anticipated matchups in the early part of the season, and although Kansas City had a couple of weak moments, they got another victory, and you're just wondering, who's going to stop this team?
That's a great question because you've got to find a way to shut down their offense, running it, throwing it, and specifically Patrick Mahomes. Now, remember, Mahomes has been playing with a tweaked ankle. He hurt it week 1 and has continued to play through. Doesn't seem to affect his right arm at all. But this Ravens defense really challenged him. Coach John Harbaugh greenlit some really aggressive play calling, but they found a way. And now they go to Detroit, and then they're home against Indianapolis. This KC team, they're awfully hot.
And by the way, CD, the Chiefs' Andy Reid has passed the great Chuck Noll for 6th most wins in NFL history, so congratulations to him. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, go. Charlie. You got it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
With the score, Lions 14, Chiefs nothing.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
It's our time. It's our time. Bravo! My 40, my 40.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. What a disastrous start for him. So far, he's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirts. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Key to tight end. I smoke. 3 down.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up second down. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. And just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
We got 3. We got shot. We got 3. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. I call it color.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee, and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Here we go. 15. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Yellow. I'll go wide. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. On red. Yellow. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. 43. 43.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. It's our field. It's our field. Sunday. Safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Easy.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So here are the Lions to... After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We got this.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 66 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Lions, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the defeat is their...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check 15, turn flat.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Sunday. 48 to Mike. Hey, echo. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Slam. Hey, look.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out left.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. 280! Run. He's down right. 4 down. 81. Squeeze. Hey, high 7. Check. 40's mine.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Eluded and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rolling to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 120! 74. Hey, Haywood!
Throwing again on second down. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Brown showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and goal, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute?
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
132 fighter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
82. 48 for Mike. Hey, let's get this. Hey, Alpha. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Shift. Outside, solid.
They run with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 15 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score, Ravens 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here we go.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Jackson. He's got a first down of inside at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Jackson, option right. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run the option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, wahoo. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, 5-2, come here. Hey, shoot. D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now it's Jackson.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great stuff. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, empty. This 5-7. Hey, over here. Tight go. Check. Five. Check hot. Mike 48. Kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Watch the run. Bunch. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Back, 180.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Got three. 57. 40, Mike, 40.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wentz going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Two jet.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 1. And it'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched this.
I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my